There is no quick fix. Are you the type of person who thinks it's a good idea to go out and buy an ab machine that you stick on your stomach and you plug in and it gives you little electric shocks and that you think you're going to get a six-pack at the end of it? Are you that kind of person? Are you the kind of person who thinks that super glue is a better idea for fixing things than Araldite? Are you the type of person who follows fad dieting, who goes from one diet to the next and your weight goes up and down, up and down? You never seem to get anywhere with it. When you're dealing with an addiction to alcohol, there is no quick fix. Nothing worth having is that easy. And if you are addicted to alcohol and you've been drinking for a long time and you have a problem with drink, you have to face up to facts. Let me tell you that the statistics are really quite scary. Less than 20% of people who are abstinent for less than a year will stay sober. The great majority will go back drinking. Now, you may well be the type of person that if I tell you that fact, you'll think, oh God, what's the point? I'm just going to go back drinking. Or you may be the type of person like me who thinks, right, well, I'm going to be one of the 20%. I intend to change my life and I intend to stay sober. And let me tell you that in terms of getting long-term sobriety, you have to be that kind of person. You have to work on yourself. You have to have a strategy. It doesn't actually matter how you stop drinking, how you initially stop drinking. What matters is the work that you do upon yourself after you have stopped drinking in order to maintain your sobriety and stay sober. Otherwise, what's the point? What's the point? You just go back drinking, and when you do, it's usually a lot worse. There was a time when my drinking was incredibly bad, and I made a decision I was going to stop drinking. I had decided in my mind that what had happened was that I'd simply got addicted to alcohol, and all I needed to do was break that addiction. All I needed to do was stop drinking for a period of time, and then I could go back to drinking. I could pick up the drink again, and everything would be sorted. I could rejoin society because I would have broken the addiction. I would have sorted it out. So that's exactly what I did. I white-knuckled it. I stopped drinking for 6 months and my health improved and I felt fantastic and I got myself a job and everything was going very, very well. And then at the end of 6 months, I had a little date where I knew I was going to pick up a drink and enjoy my drink. And I went to a local pub and I sat in the pub and I remember pouring a pint. I remember this beautiful pint of lager it was and I smelt it and I thought, oh, that's fantastic. And I drank some of the lager and I thought, oh, that is just great. That's gone down beautifully. You know what? I'll have another one. And I had another drink of lager. And then I thought, well, you know, why not celebrate? Celebrate rejoining the human race. You know what? I'll just go over the road, get six tins of lager and go home and just enjoy them. And within a week, I was back down the toilet. I was as bad as ever. In fact, I started to get really fat because I developed a liking for food in my sobriety. And then when I added the alcohol to that, I ballooned out. I was the biggest mess imaginable. And I made that mistake of thinking that I could simply be the same person, stop drinking, stop the addiction, come back again, and everything would be hunky-dory. It does not work that way. Once a cucumber has become a pickle, it cannot become a cucumber again. This is a marathon, not a sprint. And long-term abstinence predicts long-term success. That's borne out in nearly all the studies on alcohol relapse and alcohol abstinence. And therefore, you have to approach this by working on yourself, because you must realize, and I've said this in other videos, that when you stop drinking, you are not the same person that you would be had you never had a drink. But as your first step in a long-term strategy, you need to look at personal responsibility and drinking, and you need to take personal responsibility for your drinking and for your recovery. So please visit my website and subscribe, because I have some very specific videos coming up in respect of personal responsibility and the start of your long-term strategy to ditch the booze.